Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure going right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. In the backfield, it's Roberts. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Right at the line. Nice move there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
And I know he tucked that thing and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in 3rd and long. You're backed up, you're taking away the passing game, no explosive plays. He takes off and run, he chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw that fist in the air and you force the 4th down.
On 4th. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Buckeyes. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Left side is Scott. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Makes the grab. It's Scott.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Riley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. Looking for a crease to the left. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Sells the run, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and he'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Booster.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Riley. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Play action on 1st down. Buying time to his right. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Into the end zone for 6. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Rush right in his face. Got room at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely...
He lets it fly. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Bruins with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
He breaks a tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Out wide left, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown. Buckeye. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From deep, it's Mays. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, it's Riley. Got a little grass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Look out! He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Fleming.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Plows through the defense. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Rushes on. Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Caught outside the numbers. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll go to the air. Out wide right, it's Riley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown tie. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin. Playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Past the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Maybe some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the jets, Bye, Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Got some green grass. Got enough for the first down. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Bama. Once he got some room, it was over. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Left side, it's Jackson. Brought down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. decision by this offense.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Bring him down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the first down. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys.